My name is Jahan Davis Minson, and I am the CEO for Coast Guard Blue Dolphins Swimming. We are in the so we cover Williamsburg, York County, Newport News, a little bit of Hampton, and kind of our biggest growth right now is the Isle of Wight area of Virginia, which is Smithfield, Carrollton, Suffolk area. So we cover a pretty wide range in this area. We have been around for 61 years and have been in this area that whole time with our swim team. Our master's program started about 20 years ago, and we've run lessons about that same amount of time as well. We had a small break in lessons, I guess, from 2009 to 2013, but otherwise we've run lessons pretty consistently, and we use 5 pools in the local area. We don't own any of our own facilities, but work with our local cities and some private pools as well. We chose to look for a new platform because we wanted to make registration easy for all of our families, not just our swim team, but our swim lessons families, our masters families. We also do quite a few clinics and community type events, and we needed registration to work for everybody. We wanted confirmations to go right to their email to be able to schedule emails and confirmation letters and just make onboarding and information readily available to our families. One of the things that we loved about Captyn was that they could do all of those in one platform. I didn't need to have multiple platforms, and it came with a new beautiful website that we love. Our families are able to find things. It's a lot less emails for me on where is this? How do I get to this? What do I do about this? And so that's made my life a lot easier as well. And I appreciate that. But it just works really well from our 60, 70-year-old people in masters and swim lessons all the way down to our 6-month-old babies. And so the system just works. Parents get their emails, they know what's going on, and life is easier on our end. Onboarding was pretty easy. We did take a long time to make that decision. We've got staff that kind of cover the gamut from right out of college all the way up to, retired from the military, and this is what they're doing. They've got grandchildren and some even heading into great-grandchildren. So it was a huge swing for technology for some of us. And so it probably took us a good year to make that decision. I met you guys at Captyn at one of the ASCA conferences, came back, told our associate head coach, who does a lot of our technology, and said, Mackenzie, I think this might be a good option. And we looked at a bunch of options. But from when we sat down and through the whole Captyn system to onboarding was probably only about 4 months. Like once we walked through the whole thing and we knew that this was going to be significantly easier for our families. So we did a presentation with our board of directors because we are a nonprofit. We wanted the board to see, but we also chose certain members of our board because it hit all aspects of our program, our lessons, our team, our masters, and covered everybody, and register pretty easily and set up their accounts and get going. So our parents, there are a couple of things. So on the swim team side, our families really like the tracking of their, we call them service commitments, but they're volunteer requirements. And they can see that in their account. We also use it for registration we did the Salvation Army bell ringing last week, and that was all done through that. They picked their shifts, managed in one spot. It was meet requirements. They didn't have to go elsewhere. Team travel was significantly easier in there and what was going on because it was on our website. It was in Captyn. It was really easy. And that made parents that were a little bit nervous about sending their kids away a lot more comfortable. That was really important on the team side. On the lesson side, we run the Swim America program, so being able to track the levels in there, it's all in the system, and I don't have to have separate spreadsheets. We can schedule staff in there. It just makes the paperwork significantly less, and If I'm doing something with the swim team, my second in command for lessons is able to just log in and pull the information she needs. And she doesn't need me to look at anything or approve anything. It's all right there and she can pull the spreadsheets. So I think those are probably the biggest things that we see. It just makes work more efficient.